Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. To the air, it's Mayava. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Barber. Runs through a man. He might have space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Second down to the air. Quick catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Straight ahead, it's Williams. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Drops back on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sells the run, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch. It's Durr. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give is to Williams. Got the first down, and the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Maryland! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Number 36, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Left side, it's Jordan. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick give. It's Jordan. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Follows his blocks. It's Jordan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play, but what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out wide left, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Danzy. Makes the tackle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Left side is Fleming. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh center downs going to the air. The screen, he can go. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The fake wants to throw. Right side, it's Howard. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Back's got it on the screen. Makes a man miss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabs it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Finds his target. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, it's Jordan. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The give. Got a little grass. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Hits inside, it's Williams. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Grabs it in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll go to the counter play. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Gets rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Off-play action. Keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Out wide left, it's Danzy. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got the quick completion. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Making his first move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On play action. Throwing right. Caught by Williams on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Fleming. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Trojans use their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Big guy smells it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Look out! Trying to barrel in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Drops back, it's Smayava. Holds on, it's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big paw on the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy, but nope, a big MIG gets up there, tips the football, and bats it straight to the ground. Nobody else gets to catch it, no lucky breaks. That thing is over.
Rushes on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I know this is an offense. You don't have plays designed for your quarterback to hold on to the ball that long when you're throwing from an empty set. You have got to get rid of the football soon.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Sets his feet. It's Washington. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Left side is Coleman Williams. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To throw, it's Washington. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. From the gun. Right side, it's Durr. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Williams. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Smith takes the handoff. Taken down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Washington. Out wide right, it's Fleming. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And he gets rid of it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it. 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Stopped right there.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Not finding any running room. And I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 36, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. To the air, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Rides the option, he keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Sells the fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown USC! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Keeps it looking for the edge.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the RPO, got him. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down?
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got him on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Keeps it on first down. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Right side, it's Webb. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Williams open on the right side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. That's caught by Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. What a grab with one hand.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Keeps it, looking for room. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back, and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback keep. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Turns it upfield. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? This time they'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put them in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Right side, it's Fleming. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Quick give. It's Miller. Enough to move the chains. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Offense set on first down. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Turning it on! Maryland uses its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Mayava. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Reels it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Washington. Got it.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get 1st downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.